Live, local, late breaking. WVTM 13 News at 6:30 starts now.
And I ran down and kind of grabbed them and kind of threw them out of the way and told them to run.
This weekend marks 10 years since a gunman held 5 students hostage at a Shelby County middle school.
And thanks to the actions of a heroic school resource officer, everyone was able to make it out safely. Our Chip Scarborough spoke to one of those hostages as well as 2 of the people credited with keeping things from getting any worse. It's a story you'll only see on WVTM 13.
There's not a lot of days that go by that I don't think about it.
Sandy Evers is now assistant principal at Oak Mountain High School in Shelby County. But 10 years ago, she was the PE teacher at Chelsea Middle School and one of the first to learn an armed man was in the women's locker room area as school was ending for the day.
One of my sweet 6th grade girls came running up to me and said, Coach Evers, there's a man in the locker room with a gun. And I'll tell you, you don't ever expect to hear those words.
Madeline O'Neill is one of the 5 students held hostage that day. She says it only lasted about 30 minutes, but felt like hours.
He made it sound like he wanted to talk to a girlfriend of his or an ex-girlfriend of his, someone that he wanted to get in contact with that he thought that we would be able, or the school would be able to get him in contact with.
And the hostage situation here in Shelby County took place just 2 months after that deadly school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, and during a time when the sheriff here in Shelby County was making it a point to place more deputies at schools across the county.
We're not just there to walk around the building and make people feel good. We're there to build relationships with those kids.
Deputy David Morrow was the school resource officer on duty at Chelsea Middle on February 12, 2013. He managed to calmly talk the suspect down, and all 5 students were allowed to leave unharmed.
He knew me. I was his SRO prior to that day when he was still in high school. He recognized me. I honestly didn't remember him.
Not only is Deputy Morrow considered a hero by some, so is Sandra Evers. She kept further students from entering the danger zone where they too could have been taken hostage.
You hear they freeze or fly. And I guess I fly. You know, I take action, and I learned that day that's what I do.
Hoping it never happens again, but better prepared in the event it does. And those held hostage, eternally grateful.
Sometimes we don't give enough gratitude to those who teach us and protect us at school.
In Shelby County, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
Just a few months ago, Madeline's mother wrote a note to the Shelby County Sheriff's Office thanking the school resource officer who saved her daughter. A statement from the Sheriff's Office called Deputy Morrow humble. Madeline would agree with that statement, adding SROs are something we shouldn't take for granted.
I believe that every day there are things we can do to create better school safety for schools all around the nation, but it starts with those school resource officers who, you know, take an oath to protect those kids.
Ryan Sims is the man accused of walking into the school holding the students hostage. In 2014, he was found not guilty due to mental health issues. He was later treated for paranoid schizophrenia. If you missed the touching story on the note left by Madeline's mother, you can see it right now on the WVTM 13 app or on WVTM13.com.